What is up? How's it going? It's time for the Wulff Den podcast. It is cold.
It's very cold. It's so cold, you guys.
Oh, and there's the patrons, I guess.
Oh, hey, patrons.
Hey, patrons.
Show.
Big tier. People who paid more money.
Oh, yeah.
Names are big now.
Forgot about that.
Big tiers there.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your support. Thanks for being here. Bonus episode last week. In the middle of the bonus, at the very beginning of the bonus episode, you might remember I said, "Hey, does this sound good?"
Yeah.
I was talking into the wrong end of the microphone the entire bonus episode. So sorry about that.
Oops.
I posted some behind the scenes pictures. The hopes to add some more content because I feel bad. But anyway. How are you guys doing on this cold week in the East Coast?
Unless my friend Jake was currently in Florida right now, in which case, enjoy it.
That may be us soon.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are you guys today? We're going to talk about all the crazy news that's happened. It's been so crazy. There's going to be a Nintendo Direct, maybe.
Maybe.
Says one guy.
Yeah. We're back to the old, is there going to be a Nintendo Direct tomorrow phase of being a Nintendo fan.
Yeah, it's the January, usually not a lot goes on.
Yeah, fair. It's the start of the year.
You know what is really going on a lot?
Toy Fair.
I've been getting a lot of emails about Toy Fair.
They're revealing the K-pop Demon Hunters toys finally. I can now get my kids something because that's all they want.
You are a toy guy.
Yes.
Why aren't you there? We get emails all the time about Toy Fair.
I feel like my brother, who's more connected to the...
But you like the toys.
Yes. I need to find a way to make it an excuse to go related to
Are you
the
not
show.
getting the emails?
I don't think I'm getting...
You just don't check your Wulff Den email.
I don't check my work emails. I'm bad at my job.
You're probably getting a bunch of emails.
I should check that.
Yeah, he's probably invited every year to the Toy Fair. He just doesn't go. It is during the week.
It is during the week.
I think,
it's long. It's like it's a multi-day thing. I don't know if I get like...
it's in February.
It's in February? They're doing shit now.
February 14th to the 17th.
This year.
Which is a weekend, by the way.
So I still have time to go.
That's the AI overview. Hold on, let me make sure that...
Okay.
No, yeah.
So then what am I seeing? Because they're revealing K-pop Demon Hunters toys. There was a promo image of Mattel's upcoming DC toys. What am I looking at then?
I don't know.
That's not Toy Fair.
They're gearing up for Toy Fair. Maybe they'll have it at Toy Fair.
Maybe.
I'm getting emails. You should check your email.
I see Toy Fair alerts. I'm not getting invites. I'm getting like news and stuff.
It's Saturday to Tuesday.
Saturday to Tuesday.
Yeah. We went 1 year.
Yeah.
And it was fine.
I enjoyed it.
They had... Pokemon was there, and Pokemon treated us very well.
Yes. It's very strict. It's not like a regular convention. It's like you have to like book appointments and like actually talk.
Yeah, they won't talk to you if you don't have an appointment.
They expect you to cover it like news.
Yeah.
And like for a video game podcast, if you're not doing video game toys, it's like kind of hard.
Was that the one where we were inches away from Todd McFarlane?
That was yes, we were inches away from Todd McFarlane. McFarlane Toys makes video game toys. So there's
Wasn't that E3?
No.
Okay. Anyway, what I was going to say before you rudely interrupted me to start talking about Toy Fair was Highguard is the big talk of the week, and I played it.
You did.
And I will talk about it.
Isn't it out?
It is out. It came out yesterday.
Okay. You were not invited to the thing, and like some streamers, you did not fake a badge to
I did not fake that I was at the event.
Pretend you were at the event.
I only speak truths.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you to GRMMSSTH, whatever the hell your name is. Thanks for the Prime. Kiro, thanks for the 100 bits. This is a great stream, but it would go even harder with an activate Windows watermark. No, thank you. Beastly Moron, thanks for the Prime or the subscription or whatever. Lorian, thanks for the 33 months. Happy 2 years. Boys, I'm ready for Nintendo news. I can't read. I'm stuck in my old ways. Kira,
Wood's back one episode, and you're like...
thanks for the 100 bits. Oh, also, hello, Wulff Bros. Hope you're doing good. Thank you so much. I'm doing good. All right, we're gonna talk about the Nintendo Direct, but before we do that, we always gotta talk about the free games you can get on your stuff for the month.
Yes, your various subscription services. Now,
but this time it's just Virtual Boy.
Well, okay. Well, we now have a date. It's February
Okay.
17th. That is when the Virtual Boy games will be coming to Switch Online plus expansion pack. It is launching with the following: Galactic Pinball, Telro Boxer, Red Alarm, Virtual Boy Wario Land, 3D Tetris, Golf, and the Mansion of Innsmouth.
Now, I heard, this is going to play, it's going to be loud, I'm so sorry. I did hear rumors, I'm so sorry again. I did hear rumors that there were going to be 2 new Virtual Boy games.
Yes, in the next wave, there's going to be 2 never released before Virtual Boy games. One of them is an F-Zero game.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's absolutely fucking batshit insane.
Yeah, because we covered, like, when this was first announced, we covered all the Virtual Boy games that were ever released. It's only like 20. One of them is Waterworld.
Yeah, the Virtual Boy, not like an amazing console.
No.
But it's good that it's being preserved in this way.
The fact that they're like acknowledging it, period, is like an amazing deal.
And farting out 2 games that have never been seen before is amazing. I've never even heard of these. Like, they've done it with like Star Fox 2.
Yeah.
But we knew about Star Fox 2.
Yeah.
We even had a ROM that was floating around the internet of Star Fox 2. It leaked. So I've never even heard leaks or rumors or anything about these other games. Maybe I'm not paying attention to Virtual Boy, but that's insane.
Yeah.
And this would be the first F-Zero release. I mean, F-Zero 99.
Yeah.
This will be the first, like, actual game in decades.
Yeah. Not only that, another thing they announced is a color palette change. Is you'll be able to change the color palette of the Virtual Boy color, because famously, Virtual Boy is only in red and black.
Do they show it? Oh, this is a long video.
Yeah, there's going to be a future update where you can change the color.
Show it at the end.
I think it's going to start with yellow and black and then blue and black. However,
I want like a Game Boy. Like, I want the black to not be black.
Here's the big deal. Okay, so yeah, white, green, or yellow are the different color options you can pick in the future update. However, this will only work with the $100 Virtual Boy accessory.
So not even the cheap one?
Not the cardboard one. No, because you have to actually physically remove the filters in the Virtual Boy in order for it to work.
Oh, so this isn't a setting? You have to
No,
like
it's a setting, but I think they put like red filters in the Virtual Boy apparatus.
Okay. So I'm confused as to why it's I understand the technology before you fucking go crazy now.
Okay, keep going.
I don't understand why this can't be on the other stuff or on the handset itself.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why you can't just play these games flat in regular D.
Well, so the what is it? The $30 cardboard one?
Yeah.
Yeah. The cardboard headset, there's presumably no filters in that.
Probably not.
Why does it have to be red then? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm sure the thing, like, I'm sure on the screen itself, it's still red.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, why can't you just change the setting? Also, I have still not been able to confirm whether or not this will work just on a Switch with no accessory at all.
Yeah.
And we still don't know that. There's still no confirmation of that.
Every piece of literature I've seen heavily implies that you need either the replica headset or the cardboard headset in order for this to work.
Yeah. Yeah. I really hate that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's going to be like a stereoscopic 3D thing.
That's what I'm thinking. Or like Google Glass.
Yeah, and I understand, but just make it not that. Just give me a setting to just not do that. We've had emulators for since the dawn of time. We've had emulators that could do this.
There's going to be some, they have to realize that, and they have to like eventually push out an update where fixes that, because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll be very upset if they release the 2 new ROMs,
Yeah.
and I can't just play them on my Switch.
Yeah.
I have to fucking get a
$100
$100
headset.
accessory or a $30 piece of cardboard. Although it does look cool. It's a cool looking little thing, but I don't want to have to go through all that. So maybe you can play these games with your Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, or maybe you can't.
Yeah,
because,
we'll all find out on February
we
17th.
don't actually know.
Will I be at Toy Fair then? Who knows?
It is 17th.
17th, yeah, February 17th.
They're just taking the red lenses out because you can't look at a green game with red lenses. That is a good point.
Yeah.
Are they saying you have to take the lenses out if you're using that headset and you can still do this with the other headsets? You just don't have to take the lenses out?
I guess so.
Because that would make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Paid Nintendo Switch Online membership shows heavily, and Nintendo account required purchase limit apply. Virtual Boy and Nintendo Switch Virtual Boy cardboard model for Nintendo Switch are required to play the Virtual Boy Nintendo Classic Collection of games. Accessories not available in all countries for free. Okay, yeah, it just says it's required, but I don't believe them. I feel like it's only required to have the experience Nintendo wants you to have. Someone has to model a 3D printable thing so you don't have to spend $100. My worry is that there's going to be an NFC thing that
Nintendo.
Although there's no NFC reader in the headset. I mean, in the.
No, but there's still like a USB-C. They could probably do like a USB-C dongle.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how it's connecting, and my fear is that the Switch is going to detect something about the cardboard.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Let's talk about Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Direct rumors.
Yeah.
Big rumor, big time. He has spoken. The groundhog has come out and seen his shadow, and he's decided there's going to be 8 more weeks of not hearing from Miyamoto. Nate the Hate said there's going to be a February Direct, I think. Wait, this is not the thing that I...
This is Stealth saying that Nate the Hate said.
Yeah, switch to first party. Oh, this is just first party predictions. I thought this was going to be. I read this really quick. I was in a mad dash to start the episode. I was fighting with GameSir about something. Don't ask. I saw from Stealth that Nate the Hate said something. We also have an article, but I didn't. I was hoping to get the short version.
Right.
According to Nate the Hate, there will be a Nintendo Direct the first week of February. I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew I saw that somewhere. I just needed to prove it.
Go on.
He expects it to be February 5th, but didn't confirm that with his best sources. He doesn't know what format the Direct will be, general or partner. Now, I would imagine it's hard to read the tea leaves about whether or not it's going to be a general Nintendo Direct or a partner Direct, because I feel like they have agreements with some of the partners, and they say, we're going to put you in a Direct, and then maybe they don't have their shit ready, so they just have to do a partner Direct.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like the partner Direct is like a last minute, like, oh, turns out this is going to be a partner Direct. We're not going to put our own games in it. So it's hard to gauge whether or not it's going to be a partner Direct or a general Direct. February 5th, it's pretty interesting to have like a very hard like date.
Yeah.
That's not usually, it's like around this time.
Mm-hmm.
They could also like delay it. Usually we only hear an announcement 2 days before.
Mm-hmm.
The last couple of Nintendo Directs have been 2 days.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine on February 3rd, we'll hear something. So that's next Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
That means next Tuesday on this podcast, we will still be talking about what we expect from a Nintendo Direct. So yeah, it could also, you know, it could be like the 6th. It doesn't have to be February 5th. Nintendo has done Directs every February for like a long time. If you look at, there's a Wikipedia of all of the Nintendo Directs that have ever happened.
And it goes back.
Yeah, and it's usually February. Usually in January, they do a Direct on a specific game. And I think they're doing that with Tomodachi Life, are they not?
There is something going on with Tomodachi Life soon, yeah.
Nintendo announced a Tomodachi Life Living the Dream Direct. It will take place on February 29th. Okay. So we are going to get... So it's looking like it's the same as every year. So early February this time, I guess we're getting a direct, which is sometimes they do middle. So we're getting early this time. Now, there are some predictions for what might be in a February Nintendo Direct. We got 3D Mario big holiday release. I think everybody was kind of expecting that. What were you sighing about?
That feels really early to announce the big holiday release.
Nintendo.
I know it's a 3D Mario game, and I know those are like big ass deals, but I still feel like announcing it in February for the holiday is very early for Nintendo. They usually wait until the summer to announce their holiday game.
Oh, did I say that Tomodachi Life was February? I meant January. January 29th was the Tomodachi Life Direct. I'm sorry. I had to correct myself. It does sound early. It sounds normal for Nintendo to do that. Lately, Nintendo has been announcing things closer to release.
Yeah.
So today's Nintendo, I would expect them to announce a 3D Mario somewhere in the summer.
Yeah.
But years past, I would expect them to do it a little earlier. Okay. And this would be around the time that they would do that. They kind of don't have a lot going on right now. So I wouldn't put it past them to announce their year starting with a little Mario. Also, they have a movie coming out.
True.
When is the movie coming out? It's in May?
In April.
Well, it's in spring.
Yes.
I think. And they're going to want people to know that they got a Mario game in their pocket.
Yeah. We do have an article on the Mario movie.
Okay. April 1st? Don't say that. That sounds like a joke. Why would they announce?
No, it's April 1st.
It is April 1st?
It is April 1st.
It's for real April 1st?
Yep.
Oh my God. Why would they announce a 3D Mario game? Give DK Bonanza some time to breathe. It's had plenty of time. June. It was released in June, was it not? No, June was the Switch.
August. Was the Switch. Yeah.
August. Anyway, more stuff that Nate the Hate is predicting. Pokemon Gen 10, the other holiday release. That I think was also expected. A lot of people are expecting that. I read somewhere else that this time Pokemon will be visually appealing. I think it was Centro Leaks or something.
Is that... I mean, that just sounds like wishful thinking.
Yeah. And it's amazing that like that's what we're up against with Pokemon is this time they're going to make a game look like a normal game.
Yeah.
I hope so. I mean, what's the name of the Game Freaks game they got coming out? Something of Reincarnation.
That's in our Xbox Developer Direct.
The Wombs of Reincarnation.
Yes.
That game looks awesome, and it's proof that Game Freak can make a game look good.
Beast of Reincarnation.
Beast. I was close.
Yeah.
Beast of Reincarnation. They can make a game look good if they really wanted to. So I hope they do that with Pokemon. They just need a little time to breathe and a little time to make their game. Give them a little time to make their game. We also got Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Definitive Edition. I didn't know that wasn't a thing.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2?
2 Definitive Edition.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is already on Switch 1. Yes?
Probably. I guess.
Okay.
I'm not going to pretend to be a Xenoblade guy. Or is that Xenoblade Chronicles X or is that Xenoblade Chronicles 3?
No. there's Xenoblade... I know.
Okay.
There is Xenoblade Chronicles. Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is a different game. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
That's what I know.
Don't ask me which one Shulk is in. Don't ask me which one the Big Turtle is in. I only know the titles of the 4 Xenoblade Chronicles games. And I think they're all on Switch 1.
Cluix in the chat says yes, but it looks like but now.
Okay. So?
They're all on Switch 1. Okay. So
does it need a...
Are they going to call it Definitive Edition and just make it a Switch 2 edition?
Or is it going to be like Mario Wonder where it's like a Switch 2 upgrade?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, Switch 2 edition colors. No, Switch 2 editions, maybe... I'm having a stroke. Switch 2 editions, maybe Switch Sports and Pikmin 4.
So Switch 2 editions of the video games Switch Sports and Pikmin
Yes,
4.
I would love a Switch 2 edition of Switch Sports,
Yeah.
and I would love maybe an extra game in there. Throw another game in there.
Yeah,
update it a little bit. I think Nintendo Switch Sports was like a big missed opportunity. I think it could have been like as big as Wii Sports if they like tried like at all and maybe released it in a way where people could get it for maybe cheap or free or something that like you buy a Switch and it's easily there.
I mean, that came out towards the end of the Switch One's life cycle where they were like kind of coasting.
Yeah.
So that it was definitely like a coasting title. Maybe this is their way to like boost it and like make it the game it should have been.
Yeah, if they take it and they I don't want to call it I mean obviously if it was just a pack-in game with the Switch 2 it would be amazing, but they're not going to do that. But if they made it as some way where you can like download like a version where it's just the golf or like just the bowling, like I think give me like a preview of the game that I can like that just comes on the Switch or something. That would be that would be a huge system seller, I think. Because the way Wii Sports like sold so much was because you would go over someone's house and that would be the first thing that you're trying.
Yeah,
you know,
it was like the perfect showcase of like what to do with this weird video game system.
If you have just a demo for Nintendo Switch Sports, that's not enough. It's got to be front and center on the system. It's got to be here. This is the first thing you do, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, Pikmin 4, I don't care. I don't know what other Switch 2 editions we can expect. I'm not too excited about Switch 2 editions. I don't think they've been bringing that much to the table that we have been missing. Like Zelda was really cool. It just looks really cool, but like there's nothing that's really like, oh, and Pokemon, that makes the game a little more tolerable, but otherwise I'm not like going over the moon about these Switch 2 editions.
I watched like a comparison of like Donkey Kong Country Returns HD on Switch versus the Switch 2 edition. And like visually it's more impressive, but like I couldn't really tell a lot of like the gameplay differences and whatnot.
I mean, like Smash Brothers has some significant loading differences. The loading time is a lot better, but that's again not enough to make me like want to replay a game.
Yeah.
I need a lot more than that. Significant Mario Kart World DLC. That's good. I hope that they keep supporting that. They supported Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the entire life cycle of the Switch.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to keep having updates for Mario Kart World for a long, long time. And then a Zelda remake or remaster. What the hell is that going to be?
It'd probably just be ports of like Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD, if I were to guess. Because like, how do you...
I'm going to say it's probably... what's the one people want? Twilight Princess?
Well, people want Wind Waker and Twilight Princess because the HD editions of those were on Wii U.
That'd be a little lame.
I mean, like...
Because
we wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Zelda people would care. A lot. Because the last time those got HD updates were on Wii U, a system nobody owned. Other than that, because it went from Skyward Sword, which is on Switch, straight to Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And like all of those games are available on Switch right now. Or Switch 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so like, Skyward Sword, that was an HD remaster,
Skyward Sword was on Wii. And then, Skyward Sword HD was on Switch.
Yeah. So we're running out of things.
Yeah.
I mean, we do need Wind Waker and we do need Twilight Princess on the Switch.
Yeah.
But
you could just do the only Wind Waker is in GameCube collection.
Yeah, I just feel like that's lame.
Yeah.
Because it's just a port at that point. It's not.
Yeah.
That's lame. Even if they remaster it,
remake or remaster, what are you gonna do? Like the 2D games? Like, are we gonna get a remaster of Zelda 1?
We could remake. I mean, they did remake of Link's Awakening.
True,
and that was pretty sick. If we get another one of those, that would be pretty sick.
But I feel like Link's Awakening versus like the original Legend of Zelda is like two different things.
Yeah. A lot of people really like Link Between Worlds, the 3DS one.
Yes.
Getting some sort of version of that would be sick.
That could be.
And I know people are really hoping for some 3D stuff, but like we're running out of 3D stuff.
Yeah.
People in the chat are saying Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Honestly, I think that would be sick. I think that's asking a lot.
Yeah.
Getting a complete, because you can't just remaster those. That's a whole remake.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be really cool.
Mhm.
I would love to see Nintendo do a remake of Mario 64.
Yeah.
But that's just a whole new game at that point if
Mhm.
you remake those. I think one of the friggin' mobile ones or handheld games, like Chad is saying Phantom Hourglass. I think A Link Between Worlds would be sick because I do want to play that game. I
Mhm.
think that would be really cool. I don't know what else. I don't know what other handheld ones people are excited about. I don't think there's much.
Yeah. The Oracle games, but then that's two of them.
Those are controversial. Some
Yeah.
some people really love them. Some people really, really do not like them.
Minish Cap, the Game Boy one.
People
Game Boy
do like
Advance,
Minish
yeah.
Cap. People very much like Minish Cap. You know what? Link's Awakening did really well.
Mm-hmm.
Could be Minish Cap.
Okay.
Could just be Minish Cap.
Yeah.
If I had to bet money, I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna say if they're remaking a game,
It's gonna be
it's Minish Cap.
Okay.
That's my 2 cents. Although it is a little soon after the Zelda game, the one with Zelda in it, the one where you play as the girl,
Yeah. Oracle Wisdom or something like that.
the Princess of Wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game was good. I liked that game.
Okay.
But we're a little soon after that to be doing another. Even though that was a whole new game, but still, it kind of felt like Link's Awakening. Echoes of Wisdom.
Echoes of Wisdom. I knew it
Thank you, Kira.
because she holds the Triforce of Wisdom.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's why.
I'm smart. I'm a fan.
Echoes of Woke Zelda. That is the
That-
Woke Zelda.
yes, that is.
That's the one where they make you play as a girl,
Mhm.
where Zelda is a girl.
Yes. Can you believe they gave He-Man pronouns in the trailer?
Yes,
They gave He-Man
that is.
pronouns.
I like that.
That was really funny.
I like that.
That was good.
Because he is He-Man.
I don't even like Masters of the Universe, and then I'm like defending this stupid movie.
Yeah, I thought that trailer looked fine.
Like, why this? God, we're going fucking off here. Can they just make a Masters of the Universe movie that doesn't take place on Earth?
That's what a lot of people are very upset
Like,
about.
Seriously, just one, and maybe a Masters of the Universe movie where the best character isn't played by an alleged sex pest.
Who's the best? Oh,
yeah.
Skeletor.
Yeah,
Skeletor, I want to hear his voice. He has to be
he
really annoying.
Yes, he has to sound stupid. Again, not a fan of this franchise, but the 2000s version of Skeletor had a good, like, modernized version of the Skeletor voice. I'll accept that. If he sounds like tough, fuck that movie.
Anyway, that's all that we have from Nate on what we could expect from the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
Over here on Vice, they list some rumored games that this says list of rumored games for the February Nintendo Direct. I think this is just a list of games that we know are coming to the Switch that we just haven't heard from in a while.
Right.
Orbitals is a really cool looking game that was announced at the Game Awards. I'm going to pull up a trailer for this. This is it looks like It Takes Two.
Okay.
But it's like it's got the vibe of like an 80s anime.
Okay.
It looks really cool. I'm actually excited for this game. I think it's going to be really cool. And this, I think, is a
this
Switch
one.
exclusive.
Yeah. Yes, this is.
So this was announced at the Game Awards, and Nintendo hasn't said a peep about it. So it'll probably be in a Nintendo Direct, if I had to guess. This is something I think is going to be really cool. And we also have Metroid Prime 2, Echoes, and Pikmin 2, which we have an article about, because that's a GameCube game.
Yeah.
And Walmart leaked that's coming to GameCube.
Yeah. Did you put an article about that in there?
Oh, I thought you.
I didn't put it in there. I mean, we can talk about it now. Walmart spoiled it.
Walmart had like an ad. It was Walmart like Brazil or something.
Yeah.
They had an ad for GameCube, Nintendo Switch Online, and there was a picture. There was a picture of all the games on GameCube, Nintendo Switch Online, and Metroid Prime 2 Echoes and Pikmin 2 were in that.
Yes.
So it's rumored that we will be getting that eventually.
The big deal is Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, because they're not putting Metroid Prime 1 in the collection, because there's a Switch 1 remaster of that game. A very well-made Switch 1 remaster of that game. And the rumor is that Nintendo also already remastered Echoes and the third game, Corruption, and didn't release it for Nintendo reasons. But now that they're putting Echoes in the GameCube collection, we're never going to see that remaster.
That's annoying. I want them to just put Metroid Prime in the GameCube collection because they did it with Mario 64.
Yeah.
We got 2 versions of Mario 64. So why not?
They did it with Mario Sunshine.
I think it's pretty obvious from like a user standpoint that this is the shitty version of Metroid Prime and you pay for the remaster version.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty obvious. Anyway, Metaphor Refantasio, previously been rumored. Okay. I didn't know that wasn't there already. Claire Obscure Expedition 33, rumored to release in 2026.
That's a big deal.
I thought that they said that they couldn't port that.
That was Baldur's Gate.
Oh, it was Baldur's Gate. I confused the two.
Yeah, they're basically
Game of the Year winners.
Yeah.
Xenoblade. We
Again,
talked about that. Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake.
That makes sense because 7, 8,
because
9.
we ran Resident Evil 2. We ran it on a phone.
We did.
So that shit can run on a Nintendo Switch too.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
yeah, again, 7, 8, 9 are on Switch 2.
Yeah.
Or coming to Switch 2.
Those games could definitely run on a Switch too.
Mm-hmm.
The Dusk Bloods, which we already know about, that was already in Nintendo Directs. We'll probably hear more about the Dusk Bloods. That's the From Software game, and I think that game is going to be really cool. And I'm excited to hear more about that. And Animal Crossing Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's a new game.
Yeah.
I am gonna say that is definitely not gonna be in the Nintendo Direct.
You don't think so?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I feel like
We're getting Mario.
yeah, it's gonna be one or the other. And I feel like it's too early to do another Animal Crossing.
It's way too early for Animal Crossing. Yeah. That's gonna be a later thing. I don't see that happening. Previously rumored. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna click on this. This might be Wood. This might be Wood faking the Nintendo Direct. Popular leaker backs up July Nintendo Direct rumor. Does this mean Animal Crossing? Oh, I haven't read this.
It says Nate the Hate.
Really?
Yeah. Oh no. Scroll down. Last month, popular YouTuber Beat'emups claimed he was told the Nintendo Direct was happening in July. While the content creator stressed he couldn't personally confirm anything, he did list off a handful of games that his source told him would be shown at the event.
So did Nate say no? He just said Nate's just talking about a freaking. He didn't say anything about Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
Wood's the one who said about Animal Crossing. So Vice is linking an article that was already proven false. So now who's lying, Vice?
I forgot what year it was, but Vice once did the best comic books of the year, and the article started off with "There were none," and that's when I stopped going to Vice for like any pop culture news.
Yeah. So I don't know what I would say is going to be in the Direct. I don't have anything off the top of my head that I could just pin on there. I think that they got pretty much everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say like the big names, like we're gonna get a Mario, we're gonna get a Zelda, we're gonna get ports of this game.
I'm not even sold on there being a Zelda at all.
Yeah.
I'm sold on there being a Mario. I'm sold on there being a Mario this year. I'm not sold on there being a Zelda.
Right.
That's a lot. It's kind of a lot to pack into.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard somewhere that it was going to be Galaxy 3 because the movie is Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
The movie trailer looked fucking awesome.
It did look like fun, yeah.
Have not felt that way about a Mario movie trailer. There was like 14 trailers for the first game.
Yeah.
For the first movie. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I am also anticipating a Pokemon game this year. But they don't usually announce that in directs. So saying that saying that that's going to be in the Direct is also weird. I don't know if there's going to be Pokemon.
They usually announce Pokemon games in their own thing.
I'd imagine there's going to be a ton of third-party stuff because we don't have a lot of. I mean, we have a decent amount of third-party stuff, but developers only recently. It took a while for developers to get development kits, and now I think we're going to start seeing a lot of third-party stuff, and they're seeing that third-party stuff is selling well. So I think we're going to see a lot of weird stuff get ported over. What about Call of Duty?
Yeah, we're still waiting on that. That's
one I think that may show up because we were told that there's going to be a Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty coming soon. It wasn't specified if it was like Warzone, a Switch 2 specific Call of Duty, or if it was Black Ops 7.
I don't think this is the next Call of Duty.
No.
I think that this is something like Warzone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what we think.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think? Anything else tangentially? You want to just talk about the Mario movie while we talk? While
Yeah,
we
might as well.
mention it real
Just get
quick?
into it. Okay, yeah, we got a new trailer. We got a whole direct for the Mario movie.
I just
The
went right
Super
to the
Mario
trailer.
Galaxy movie. We got a new trailer. And Yoshi's in it. We knew that because Yoshi was the post-credit scene of the first movie. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
But now, he's in the trailer.
You know what? I'm not going to show anything because we always get copyright strike.
He says Yoshi. He carries a blue super scope.
I'll show you this. Yeah, he has a gun.
Yeah.
It was really cool. It was cool
Yeah.
seeing Yoshi. It's cool seeing him talk a little bit. He goes up against a T-Rex and it looks a lot like Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
There's also the little sand guys from Mario Odyssey, that one little sand level.
Yes.
Seeing Mario and Luigi in their little
The Mad Max outfits.
yeah, their Mad Max outfits, it looks awesome.
I know. I kind of want that to be a game.
It looks really cool. I think this movie is going to be very good. We didn't see anything about Rosalina. There was like one little shot of Rosalina.
Rosalina or Bowser Jr., which were the big deals of the last trailer.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah.
I would say avoid watching this trailer if you don't want any spoilers, because this movie's only going to be like an hour and a half, if I had to guess, because it's an animated movie and they don't want to spend too much money. And they showed like the whole movie, so
Yeah.
don't watch it if you're worried about spoilers.
Should we even keep talking about it? Because there's like a couple of other surprises in the trailer.
I'm looking at Birdo.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Birdo, Mauser from Super Mario Brothers 2. You know, not the real Super Mario Brothers 2. Ask Bob about the history of that. Also, Baby Mario and Baby Luigi.
I didn't catch that until I just looking at it right now.
Because you're focused on Yoshi with the gun.
Yeah. So at some point they get turned into babies.
Yeah.
And then I wonder if there's a time jump and Yoshi raises them. Very weird.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be really cool.
Canonically, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island establishes that Mario and Luigi were raised on Yoshi's Island.
That's what I'm saying.
But in the movies, they're from Brooklyn.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Well, maybe they're adopted from
by
Yoshi's
two
Island.
people who look exactly like them.
They get sent off to Yoshi's Island. Well, this is the time jump. They had their whole lives, and then they accidentally get sent back to babies, and then Yoshi has to raise them again.
This is the problem when you try to add conventional storytelling logic to a series that does not follow conventional storytelling logic.
Yes. Very cool. I think this is going to be very good. I thought the first movie was like, all right. I thought it was like, it's a kid's movie.
Yeah,
so
it was just all right. I mean, it's enjoyable, but it's not like anything to write home about.
I think this one might be a little better.
I
think
will
might like this
say-
one better.
My kids prefer the Sonic movies
Okay.
to the Mario movie. They like both,
That's interesting.
but they prefer the Sonic movies. Like my daughter constantly reminds me that Sonic 4 is going to come out when she's, I think, 7. She does not seem interested in the fact that there's another Mario movie coming, even though I've shown her the original trailer.
I don't know which one I like better. I haven't seen 3, so.
I mean, yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's because like,
Don't spoil 3.
I'm not going to spoil 3. Conventional wisdom, will tell you that the Sonic movies are not good. Like in terms of like what makes a good movie, like those movies are not good. But there's enough to like about them that like you wind up enjoying them. Like Sonic 2 to me is the ideal Sonic movie because that actually felt like going on a Sonic adventure. And then the third movie had enough of Sonic adventure in it where I felt I could enjoy it more. And Sonic 4 looks like it's going to be Sonic CD. So that could be
I'm
interesting.
hoping this Mario movie has a lot of Mario in it. Like the first one had a lot of stuff where I was like, oh, I know that from the game. But this one looks like it's going to have a lot more obscure stuff. Not obscure, but like things we haven't seen in a cinematic setting before.
Yeah. See,
Like, we've seen Yoshi, not like normal Yoshi,
Yeah.
but he's been in mainstream before.
So
We haven't seen the little. There goes my fucking wedding ring. We haven't, and my stopper is still here.
the stopper sucks, man.
I 3D printed it. We haven't seen like the sand people from Mario Odyssey. We
Yeah.
haven't seen the T-Rex from Mario Odyssey. We haven't seen Rosalina in any media other than Mario Galaxy.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like it's cool to see them in other forms.
I feel like the Sonic movies and the current Mortal Kombat movies are kind of doing the same thing in that the first movie is like what they think the audience wants, what they think they should do for the audience. And then the second movie is what they should have done initially.
Well, it's an interesting dance they have to do because they have to do what they think the fans really want to see, but also what people outside of the fan base, because they're hoping for a broader appeal, and they want people outside of the fan base to be able to enjoy it too.
Yeah.
So that's why they like kind of like screw some things. You know, they're like, we don't need it to be like this. We need a James Marsden in here to like,
yeah.
you know, like
No, and I
help coax the
understand
audience
that,
in.
but like they get significantly better, and I haven't seen Mortal Kombat 2, but like Sonic got significantly better the further away it went from that.
Yeah.
You know? And you look like if superhero movies,
because then they get to have fun with it.
Yeah.
The hard part is introducing people into this world that they're
like
building.
if superhero movies have proven anything, it's that like sometimes you can just go into the deep end.
Yeah, and sometimes you can't.
Well, okay.
Because some superhero movies are bad.
That's true. But we had like what 11 years of like good Marvel movies, and like a lot of them were
They
just
figured it out.
fucking out there.
They figured it out. We also have a He-Man movie where
We
he's
do have a
on
He-Man
Earth
movie. Yes.
for some reason.
Yes, and he's got pronouns.
He's got pronouns
and
now.
Skeletor is an alleged sex pest.
I think Mario's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Yes.
And I'm going to pick up my wedding ring before I forget it.
Okay. You do that. I'm going to list off the Toy Fair credentials. Here's where I need help. YouTube influencer credentials. You need a minimum of 25,000 subscribers for videos related to toys, play, and or youth entertainment.
We need 5,000 subscribers on the podcast.
So or podcast credentials. That's separate.
That's usually easier.
All podcasts will be approved on a case-by-case basis and must provide a screenshot of their total amount of subscribers and downloads.
Download the podcast.
Yes.
So Will could go to Toy Fair.
Either-
Or I could just go also, and we will just go.
There's that.
Also.
Just subscribe to the
The
youtube.com/Wolff
problem is if
Den
we
podcast.
go,
Yeah.
Dad's going to want to go. That's the
That's the problem. That is 100% a problem.
And then he's got to go. Well, actually, we can go, and then we could just give him and one of his buddies a ticket, and then
True.
and then leave.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we did last time, actually.
Yeah.
All right. Here's this though. Apparently not.
Backlog. 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 Backlog.
What's up? It's the Backlog. How you doing? What's the Backlog?
The Backlog is a segment of the Wulff Den podcast where we go through our entire video game collection, a collection of over 1,097 games. We pick one at random and talk about it, regardless of whether or not we played it. Last week's Backlog, Titanfall 2, on sale right now at Steam, $6. I think I'm going to have to get it.
$9.94. Would you say $6?
$6.
Oh my god.
We were just talking about it. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the Xbox 360.
Xbox 360.
Yeah, you got it for the Xbox 360.
We have this game.
this-
Is it listed every place we have it?
Let me double check.
We have this game. This is one of our most purchased games.
Yes.
We have this on literally everything. The Xbox 360, it's the arcade version. I have it on my Xbox Series X, and it's basically one of the first games I play on any Xbox
We
device.
have this on Dreamcast, regular. We have Sonic Adventure 2 on Dreamcast and PC, and we have Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on GameCube and Xbox 360.
So four.
So
places.
4 different versions.
Okay.
Yes.
This is one of my favorite games of all time. I think I could say that. Would you say that? Because it's not. Some people would say this is not a good game.
Those people did not grow up with it.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of those games where if you played it at the right time, especially back then, if it hits you like Citizen Kane.
This is hard because I feel like we talk about this game so much. So we're going to be repeating a lot of what we usually say.
But I feel like now, like, we have a good 10 minutes where we can just go like in depth with it.
Yes, you're so right.
So, yes.
So so this game, it came out on the Sega Dreamcast. We played it on the GameCube.
I've played
We got it for the GameCube.
We got it for the GameCube, yes. I played it on Dreamcast because like back then that was like the demo kiosk game.
True.
And like any of my friends,
I definitely played it at Sears.
Any of my friends who had Dreamcasts definitely had this game because like you had to.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a new Sonic game for a system that was, I think the Dreamcast was announced to be ending production before this game came out.
Yeah, so this game was kind of dead on arrival.
Yeah.
It was way ahead of its time when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
It then, once the Dreamcast died, it came out on the GameCube. And I think months after this game came out on it hit the GameCube and it was popular and people liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Once this game came out a few months later, Mario Sunshine came out.
Yeah.
And Mario Sunshine, I hate to say it, people hate on Mario Sunshine, significantly better 3D platformer.
Yeah.
So this game was really good and it was way ahead of its time, but it took a little bit for people to actually get their hands on it because nobody had a Dreamcast. And once it came out, it was immediately thwarted by a more superior platformer on that device. So Super Mario Sunshine had things like a free look rotating camera. You had the C stick, you can move the camera around it, and it was a lot more functional.
Yeah.
This game came out while video games are still trying to figure out how to handle 3D space. So the camera is janky.
Yeah.
It does its best with what it can with the technology at the time. But like right now, look, you're suddenly running towards the screen.
Yeah.
With the truck gun thing. So it's weird, but like it works if you look at it from the perspective of you don't have a right analog stick. You're controlling the camera with the shoulder buttons.
Yeah.
So you just let the game handle the camera and you just run. You just have a good time.
That was the style at the time, handling the camera with the shoulder buttons for like a lot of games.
Yeah, until everyone realized this is not the way we should be doing it. We should have a right analog stick.
I should say the GameCube version of this game is very significant.
The battle version, which is the one that we're specifically talking about.
That's the one we're specifically. I've just talked about both fucking versions.
We're talking about both versions, but
like, okay, yeah, Sonic Adventure 2
talking about
battle for the GameCube was very significant because it was the first Sonic the Hedgehog game to be released on a Nintendo. No, the second. The first was Sonic Advanced on the Game Boy Advance.
I was gonna say. Nope. Sorry.
So this is the first home console Sonic game to be released on a Nintendo platform. Sonic's greatest rival, of course, is Nintendo.
Yes.
And then Mario's like, no, we're not. And Sonic's like, yeah, you're right, we're not. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, 14th best-selling game on the GameCube.
Wow, that's very high.
14th, yeah.
Now, it probably sold a lot more than it would have if it laid
stayed
to rest on the Dreamcast.
Exactly.
When this game hit Nintendo, it blew my little boy brain.
Yeah. Because
we grew up knowing that Sega and Nintendo did not like each other. They were mortal rivals.
Yeah.
And Sonic always stays on Sega and Mario always stays on Mario.
Yeah. This is Master Chief going on PlayStation. That's what this is.
This was insane at the time. Also, Shadow's cool as fuck.
Shadow is cool.
Shadow's cool as fuck. This is sick as hell.
This is like the last time I think they introduced like a menagerie of characters to Sonic, and like it didn't feel like ham-fisted or corny or anything like that.
This had some really, really cool new characters.
Yeah.
With Shadow. With Rogue, Rouge
the Bat. Yeah.
It was sick. And it's the story is the perfect like edgy cringe teenage story.
Yeah.
And I replayed it recently and it's so fucking sick. The whole like so you play you get the hero story or the dark story.
Yeah.
And you pick one, but you always do the hero first, and then you do the dark first.
Yeah.
And then when you beat both of them, they combine, and then you do the final story. And everybody's got to team up, and there's this big epic cringe like ridiculous world-saving story
Yeah.
that just gets more and more awesome, and the soundtrack is this awesome ass rock soundtrack, and they've tried so hard to capture this sort of ass rock cringe since then, but they've never been able to do it.
Yeah, and it's like every time they try to come close, it hits wrong. Either it's too cringe or it's not cringe enough.
Like Shadow the Hedgehog, the game where he has a gun.
Fucking sucks.
Like that was a little too much on the cringe. It's the build-up that we need.
But by the same token, like the City Escape level,
the very first level,
one of the best opening levels of any video game
ever. One of the best songs of any video game ever.
It just, you hit the ground running. Like you just go. And the builds, like you got the bass line going down, and as soon as Sonic hits the floor, you're off. You're snowboarding down the hills of San Francisco. You're running past gun robots in the truck.
It starts with Sonic doing a prison break.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, this game is a little weighed down by the other characters that you have to play as.
Yes.
So you play as Sonic or Shadow.
Or Shadow. They play roughly the same.
Yeah. There's a mirror to each character. There's the light version and dark version of each character. You got Sonic, you got Shadow, you got Tails, you got Robotnik, you got Knuckles, you got Rouge.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, each character plays differently, and not all of them are fun. And you have to play as all of them.
Yeah, so Sonic and Shadow play like more of a traditional Sonic game. It's honestly some of the best level designs of any 3D Sonic game, except towards the end. We'll get to that. You got Tails and Robotnik, where you play in mech suits and you're shooting things.
Yeah, those are arguably my least favorite. Those are the worst. Those are arguably the worst.
But then you have Knuckles and Rouge.
Yeah.
And you have to hunt for shards of the Master Emeralds.
And this can be extremely frustrating.
Especially towards the end when the levels get bigger and bigger and bigger, and like it takes longer and longer and longer to find the shards.
Yeah.
Because all you have is like a beeping sound that gets like faster the closer you get. And
and it's a 3D game, so you're in 3D space trying to find where this thing is, and it's beeping, but you don't know if it's above you, below you, left of you, right of you.
And like one wrong turn could like set you off course completely.
Yeah. I've had to look up things a bunch of times.
And apparently the Dreamcast version, the Emerald Tracker is not accurate.
I believe that.
Yeah,
I believe. I mean, I got news for you. All of the versions it's not accurate.
It is less accurate, I should say.
I understand. So, yeah, you do just want to play the whole game as Sonic or Shadow, but it does kind of force you to play these other characters, and that's a little unfortunate. I think the game would be a lot better if there was just more Sonic and Shadow.
Absolutely.
One of the issues with developing a Sonic game is you go really fast. It's like making a racing game, except it's a platformer. So you have to actually have like a good level design, but you're going so fast, the level is going to end too soon. So they have to have these other types of levels to slow down the gameplay.
Yeah.
That being said, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I still think this is one of the best Sonic games. This is I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's my favorite 3D Sonic game by like a long shot.
Yeah. It's definitely like a top 10 Sonic game. Like, for sure.
Oh, it's like a top 3, I think.
For you.
I think. What?
Because like you got the 2D games.
Okay.
Which like.
Yeah, there's going to be a couple of 2D games up there.
You know, maybe like Generations is probably like the closest they've ever come to like hitting the same highs in terms of like 3D Sonic. Colors is very good. I wouldn't put Frontiers in the top 10, but like I feel like Sonic Frontiers 2 has the potential to like hit Sonic Adventure 2 levels of like right amount of cringe, you know what I mean?
So what were you going to say about the end of the game? You were going to say the Sonic or Shadow level designs were not good towards the end or something like that.
Because it kind of goes with, you know, what was happening with the Rouge and Knuckles levels. They get too big and they get too like bottomless pity.
I kind of liked these, though.
I mean, no, look, it looks cool, but like by the end of it, the levels are too big, too expansive, and like, you know, I don't want to say too dangerous because that's stupid.
I liked these levels because I played them over and over again, trying to find skips. I was always going for the best times, and I wanted to like fall off here and see if I could skip part of the level. And it's really hard to like jump back on a rail that's like really far down.
Yeah.
And I thought that was fun. And the game rewards you for being quick. You get like the A rating.
Yeah.
And if you get the A rating on all of the levels, you unlock
you have to get an A rating on all the levels and all of the sub-objectives per level.
What are the sub-objectives?
Because so
I did this. I got the A rating on all of them, and you unlock a Green Hill Zone.
You unlock
which is very underwhelming.
Yes. Well, you got like first it's beat the level, then it's like collect 100 rings, then it's beat this character in a race, then do this objective, then it's beat the hard version of the level. So
I don't remember all of that.
So you must not have gotten Green
No, I
Hill Zone.
definitely did. It was a huge pain in the ass. I remember.
If you're wondering, the reason why the GameCube version is called Battle is because they expanded on the game's multiplayer mode. They added different levels. They added different types of multiplayer. They added new characters you could play as in the multiplayer mode. And they expanded the Chow Garden so you can play it on your Game Boy Advance.
We never even talked about the Chow Garden.
No, we did not.
We didn't do much with the Chow Garden.
No, we didn't. We were too cool for the Chow Garden. We were teenage boys. We didn't do dumb, girly shit like the Chow Garden.
Chow Garden was basically their version of a Tamagotchi. And you can, with the Dreamcast, you get a little VMU. You could put it on there and actually play with it like a Tamagotchi. And you play through a level in the actual game, and you can like get stuff for your Chow, or you can get Chows to put into the Chow Garden. It was actually like really cool, and they never ever. It was hugely popular, the Chow Garden.
Yeah,
and they never fucking did anything with the Chow Garden since then.
No, it's insane.
Sega has no idea how to manage Sonic at all.
It's true. Like every time you think they're doing something right, they like screw it up immensely.
This is one of my favorite games of all time. I love it's like the perfect amount of like cringe epicness and ass rock. It's like amazing. It's the vibes are immaculate. It's a little jank, especially by today's standards, but if you were there at the time, or if you can at least if you have the foresight to like to imagine yourself in 2002 2001
2001.
You can imagine yourself in 2001 with all of the technology of 2001 days. This game, you might be able to imagine this. That you might be able to put yourself in the mind space that this game is fucking amazing.
Yes.
If you're playing it today with today's technology, you're gonna hate it.
Yeah. But I would say in the pantheon of Sonic games, definitely one of the highlights. Definitely worth checking out. It is available on PC. I believe you could still get it on 360. I mean, obviously you can't get it on 360, but it is playable on Xbox One and Xbox Series through backwards compatibility. And hopefully they put it on modern consoles again, because fucking
it's not on Switch.
It's not on Switch.
That's for sure.
But fucking Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the movie, is basically just this.
Yeah.
It is a live action adaptation of this. A very good adaptation of it, I might add.
I'm a little upset that, I mean, Sega has been pretty good at putting this on other platforms, even though it's not on Switch.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset they haven't done much with the adventure franchise. Like a third one I think would be a sure shot.
Sonic Unleashed, I think in Japan is known as Sonic World Adventure.
Okay.
So I think there's
that game sucks.
I know. There's like I think there's a desire for a Sonic Adventure 3.
Yeah.
But like that's a very specific kind of game.
Yep.
And I don't know if the Sega of today or the Sonic team of today is capable of making that game.
They have to do like they did with Mania.
I think so. But like, who are they going to get?
Me.
Get Bob to do it.
I think I could formulate like a cringe story in the same vein. I can't make a game.
Right. Sonic Adventure 2 is still available for Xbox. The Battle version of Sonic Adventure 2 on Xbox is DLC.
Oh.
So it's like $10 for Sonic Adventure 2, and if you want to add the battle features, that's like extra $3.
We have the battle feature, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, you got to try it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
If you take anything away from this, know that Sonic Adventure 2, any version, is Wulff Den approved.
Yes.
Like, we love it. We think you will love it.
It's not that long. You got to get to the end.
Yeah.
It's one of the sickest things of
it's so cool,
everything.
you guys. It's so fucking
I love
cool.
it so much. Thanks for watching the Backlog, guys. We're going to continue our podcast now. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you to Just Hemlock for the Prime subscription, for Majin Jameson for the 40 months, for Joe Chengs for the 7 months. Love to be back. Any thoughts on Ambernick RG40XXV? What the hell are you talking about? Oh, no, I'm not looking at that. Wanting to get into retro handhelds, but also didn't want to spend more than $100 and love the vertical models. There's a large chance that the thumbstick is going to be horrible on that thing. So
looks like it would be horrible.
Let me see it. Yeah, okay. I have that one. I have a video on it. The thumbstick is horrible. Don't get that. Unless you don't care about the thumbstick, then it's okay, I guess. Astro Capsule, thanks for the Prime. So my video on the 40XXV is titled something like I think I'm done with these. and it's specifically talking about that console.
Yeah. Also, Sonic SLM on YouTube with the €2. Nintendo Switch Online Dreamcast feels like such a natural fit. Yo, you're onto something.
That would be huge.
Yeah.
I wonder what that would look like. I mean, the Sega games. I think that's like such a crazy stretch for like Nintendo to like allow that.
And like, but they haven't like updated it in so long either.
They kind of have like all the games that they could like ever want on there.
Yeah, I don't know.
A lot of the Sega games that we love that aren't part of it are gonna be licensed, unfortunately. But a Dreamcast one would go really, really hard. But it might also interfere with the games that Sega is trying to re-release.
True.
Like Crazy Taxi and stuff. But I don't know, that would be sick. MUOS does pretty well to fix Ambernick's thumbsticks. I tried it, and I think that it wasn't enough for me. I fixed it like a lot, but like still not enough for me, I think. Anyway, let's plow through some more stories.
Okay.
We're a little late here. Let me talk about Highguard.
Talk about Highguard.
Highguard. Let me pull up Highguard. I'm just going to pull up Shroud's stream. How about that?
Okay.
Highguard is that game that's hold on.
Oh God, they must have known we were talking about Sonic because I got an email from the Sega shop.
Oh my God.
The Sonic collection is now available on segashop.com.
So Highguard is that game that was revealed at the Game Awards. Jeff Keighley made like a big stink about it. It was the one more thing at the Game Awards.
Yes. It was made by former developers of Apex Legends and Titanfall. This is their entry into the online multiplayer genre. It's like high fantasy first-person shooter.
It's really hard to explain the visual style because it is a little bit high fantasy, but it kind of there are guns, like real guns, and it kind of just looks a lot like Apex Legends.
Yeah.
So it's I struggle to call it high fantasy because it kind of is just Apex Legends. I also thought that it was a battle royale, and it is super not a battle royale. It's 3v3.
Okay.
But the maps are huge.
Okay.
So it is kind of really hard to explain. When I first jumped into it, I only played one round. I played the tutorial, and then I played one round. The game's only been out for a day. The one round lasted 40 minutes, though. So it is kind of really long. And I played with randoms. I just jumped in with randoms. So it's a little confusing to wrap your head around at first, but when you're actually playing it, it's not that bad. It is basically a mix between Capture the Flag and King of the Hill.
Okay.
You each have a base. Each team has a base.
I'm watching like the Steam page trailer.
It gives you like a way to like fortify your base, but it's like kind of like useless. Like it has like a prep phase, which is kind of like, I guess, Rainbow Six Siege, where you prep the area before the other team breaks in. But it doesn't really do much. Like you like fortifying the walls, they can still get through the wall, so it really doesn't matter. So during the prep phase, you also collect your weapons and you can buy upgrades and stuff. And they're just throughout the world. So you know how in Apex Legends you walk around the world and you get all of the weapons from the world?
Yeah.
You do that, but like the other team is so far away there and they're doing the same thing. So you kind of have like a lot of time to like get weapons and upgrades and stuff. That was one of my least favorite things about Apex Legends was getting all of the stuff because it felt like the other team always has like upgraded armor and you can like craft shit in Apex Legends. It's really confusing like how the items work. But in this game, you just buy the armor and you just put it on. So it kind of feels like that phase maybe could just be a loadout instead of just getting it from the world. But anyway, let me try to simplify this a little bit. Capture the flag and King of the Hill.
Okay.
So you prep a little bit, then a sword comes up in the middle of the map. You run to the sword, and then you have a battle, because everybody wants the sword. You grab the sword. It's called like the shield breaker sword.
Yeah.
The team that gets the sword now has to bring it to the other team's hill.
The team that gets the sword has got to bring it to the other team's hill.
Yes.
Okay.
So instead of, on Capture the Flag, you bring it to your hill.
Yeah.
You bring it to the other team. Because it's a shield breaker, you want to break their shield for their homestead.
Okay.
So you bring the sword over to them, you break through their shield, now you have to plant a bomb on their shit, and then it blows up. And then you do that. This part I don't understand. I think it's 2 out of 3. You got to win 2 out of 3 of those.
Okay.
But we lost 2 and won the last one and won the whole thing. I don't know how that happened.
Okay.
Also, I was the last one alive. I was the one who killed everybody, and it fucking was awesome.
Oh, okay.
I think the gunplay is really good.
Okay.
I think the movement is awesome. You get like a little, you get a horse that you summon, and he just like comes out from under you, and you traverse the world like really well. It's cool. There's a lot I think to like about it. It's a little boring looking because it kind of just looks like Apex. There's a lot that needs to be tuned. Like I think the prep phase is a little weird. And I don't really, there's some other like little nuancy things that don't make any sense. Like if you're the attacking team, I think you get an extra life.
Okay.
Or there's respawns. Like you're constantly respawning. So yeah, the attacking team gets an extra life for some reason. I don't really understand. It kind of feels useless. I was the last one alive. I just came back and I was like, why am I here? I'm not going to win this fight. The reason I'm even bringing this up is because it's been the talk of the week. Because Jeff Keighley made this his one more thing, and everybody wants this to do bad for some reason. Everybody on Twitter, it got mostly negative reviews.
Yeah,
on
it's got
Steam.
like a 38 on Steam right now, user review.
So a lot of it is people who have played less than like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
A lot of it is people who get into the tutorial and they just want to shit on it. It's a free game.
Yeah.
So anybody could just get it. Also, it didn't work when it launched. There was a lot of server issues because everybody was trying to play it. So it took a while for people to actually get in and play it. But people are being like, in my opinion, people are being like really overly critical of this game. I think that it's good. I think it's not amazing. And unfortunately, it's a multiplayer shooter. And it kind of has to be amazing to pull people away from the Fortnites and the Arc Raiders and the Apexes.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things where, like, because it was the one more thing at the Game Awards, like, you expect it to be, like, a big deal. You expect it to, like, be really, like, the biggest game of the year, essentially. So the fact that Jeff Keighley hyped it up so much, like, doesn't help matters.
Yeah, so this was, I think, confirmed that the devs wanted this to be a shadow drop. And Jeff Keighley convinced them to put it in the Game Awards. That's why we didn't hear anything between the Game Awards and now. They kind of just wanted to drop the game. And I think if they had just dropped it, people might have liked it way more.
Maybe.
I think that the people were way overhyped. And because of that, some people really wanted this to be bad.
According to Paul Tassi from Forbes, 2 separate sources have confirmed that Highguard did not have to pay for the hugely coveted spot of the big reveal at the Game Awards. Reportedly, Jeff Keighley just really liked the game and offered it to them. There is speculation that another game may have dropped out of the spot, opening it up, but that can't be confirmed.
My theory is that Jeff Keighley wanted this and he coaxed them into announcing it at the Game Awards by telling them it was going to be in the best spot.
Yeah.
And then that ended up kind of biting them in the ass a little bit. Honestly, I think that they have plans to work on this game throughout the year. They have like planned updates and stuff. It is a free-to-play game. So this, to me, feels like an alpha. Like, the game runs really good. People are saying it runs bad. They're full of shit. It runs great.
It requires secure boot, which I know people are not happy about.
Secure boot is a huge pain in the ass to enable on your motherboard.
Yeah.
Valorant also requires secure boot, so I have it already. If they continue to tweak this game, like, again, this feels like an alpha, and it's good for, like, I like it for an alpha. I don't see myself playing it every night. I like what I played. I don't know how much I'm gonna like it if I play like 10 rounds. I like the one round that I play with two random guys. But if they need to work on it. If they continue to tweak it and listen to community feedback and make some changes here or there, I think that it could be very good. I don't know if it's going to pull people away from Apex. It does kind of look and feel a lot like Apex. Listen, didn't love Apex.
Yeah.
I like this a little more than Apex.
Okay.
That's not saying much, though. I don't love this more than like a Valorant. I think that there is room for this to do good. Right now, it's good. It needs a little bit of more stuff. It's a little basic. It needs some time to bake in the oven. This feels like a game that could have shadow dropped. People would play it a little bit, and then in the future, maybe it'll blossom. It needs to blossom. I don't know why we're rooting for the demise of it. Just let it. We should want games to be good.
People genuinely love to see, like, things fail and like things that were like prophesized to be like good wind up being
it's
bad,
not even like a funny thing for Jeff to announce a game and then for it to be bad. Like, that's not even like a fun meme.
Upsetting. Like, this could have just been like a regular ass video game, but now it's got the weight of the world on it.
Yeah. Also, people are a little sick of free to play hero shooters.
I mean, yeah, I am, but like,
I get that.
Yeah. But
I want another free-to-play hero shooter. Like, I want another one. Like, there are a lot of them, and there are a lot of bad ones. But like, I'm sick of the ones that we have already, and I would love for one that kind of shake things up a little bit. And this has some interesting new stuff in it. It takes elements from a lot of different other multiplayer shooters and kind of rolls them all into one. And I think that not all of the decisions were good. Like, the prep phase is a little stupid, but I think, tweak a little bit of that stuff, and it is fun to kind of raid another person's base and ride your little horse into another person's base. It's fun. So there's some good ideas there, and that's my thoughts on Highguard. Yeah, I mean, try it instead of shitting on it on Twitter. How about you play the game a little bit?
Right.
Anyway, Lort didn't fill your hero shooter void. Okay, so I played Lort.
I did see that in our Steam library, yes.
Lort is, I pitched it as roguelike Breath of the Wild. That's not what it is at all. How do I describe it? You ever played Dead Cells?
I'm familiar with Dead Cells.
What was the last roguelike you played?
I don't even know. I don't know if I've touched like a roguelike.
Never mind. Forget it.
I played like the randomizer mode in Resident Evil 2 on S64.
It's a roguelike Breath of the Wild. I'll just leave it at that.
I know.
And you could play with up to 8 people.
I know what all of those words mean.
Okay. It's okay. Lort is good. It's $10.
Okay.
So it's worth just like playing a little bit of but I would say only get it if you're going to play with friends.
Okay.
It is not like Breath of the Wild, like, at all.
Okay.
But it kind of looks a little bit like Breath of the Wild. Anyway, we got a lot of news. We
do have a lot of news.
Ubisoft canceled 6 projects.
Ubisoft is on fire right now. Like, literally, not like the NBA Jam on fire. Like, literally, like somebody like
bad.
Took
like it's a bad
yes.
thing.
Ubisoft announced sweeping company restructuring and the cancellation of 6 games, including Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake, and additionally delaying 7 other titles. 2 Ubisoft studios will be completely closed, while others are subject to further layoffs. This includes Ubisoft Stockholm, fully closed, alongside Ubisoft Halifax. Restructurings have taken place in Ubisoft Abu Dhabi, Redling Studios, the makers of Trials, and Massive, the home of The Division. In a sign of how vast the impact is at Ubisoft, the company has scrapped its previous guidance for the full fiscal year and now expects net booking of around 1.5 billion euros, down by 333 billion euros. So they are expecting to make a lot less money than they initially thought they would.
That is really upsetting.
The big thing is,
are
like,
they
they
so
can't
bad at projecting?
Why are they
things?
so bad at being a company?
Yeah.
Like, they canceled 6 games. One of them was a very high profile, very like anticipated game. And like, can I be an ignorant game player for a second?
When are you not?
How hard is it to remake a game that already exists?
Yeah, the base is already there.
It's already there. Like, obviously, there's going to be some quality of life improvements, but like, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time came out 20 years ago. The blueprint is there.
It's Ubisoft.
Yeah.
It's hard for them to make a good game.
And like, when they do, they find ways to mess it up.
Yeah.
Like in glorious fashion. But like, I don't think people like really understand like how big this is. Like, I wish I remember the actress's name. She's playing Farah in the remake. She said like, she came out and said like, this is 3 years of my life down the drain.
Yeah, it sounds
I
like
was
she
like,
very upset.
this was gonna be like a big deal for me. This was gonna lead to like other projects, help me get a US like work visa, and now that's just not gonna happen because this game doesn't exist.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Ubisoft continues to blunder things up.
And
They're
like,
continuing to be a bad company.
yeah, like, we don't really know like what they have left. Allegedly, a different company is making the Rayman anniversary game that's coming out. They're still working on Beyond Good and Evil 2, which has been in development for like 15 years at this point.
Didn't we just see a trailer?
I don't think
I saw a trailer on TikTok.
The last trailer that I know of came out like 10 years ago. Was with
I
the
saw
monkey that cursed.
Yeah, but I saw something where like the main character from the last game was in it.
That might have been the first Beyond Good and Evil 2 demo trailer.
Really? Because I don't remember her being in it.
Yeah.
Like at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Beyond Good and Evil 2's gone through so many iterations. That's still trying to come out. Meanwhile, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time was going the Metroid Prime 4 route, being in development for a long time, reboot, like being in development for another long time, actually get somewhere, but instead of crossing the finish line, they decided to just cancel the whole fucking thing.
I think they're gearing up for an acquisition of some kind.
They were trying to.
This is a lot of restructuring to be doing all at once.
Yeah, and like, I know they just did something with Tencent. I think it was to try to like restructure and save the company and whatnot, and not get bought out. But just get it out of the hands of the Guillemot family. Like, seriously, like, this is why I say Yves Guillemot is the dumbest man in games, because like, he clearly does not know how to run a video game company.
Yeah. Again, there's got to be something that we don't understand about running a big multi-billion-dollar company that is making things difficult for them. But I can't imagine what it is. It's, from our perspective, it sounds like they are royally fucking up video game releases.
Yeah. Jason Schreier posted a graph following the stock plunge after the announcement. Ubisoft's market cap is now around €500 million. In 2018, it was around 10 billion euros. So in 8 years, the company lost 95% of its value.
That is insane.
Yeah.
That is absolutely insane.
Yeah. This company is like literally burning.
That I don't know. You know what'll fix them? An Assassin's Creed every year. Once a year, that'll bring them right back.
An Assassin's Creed game that features generative AI and NFTs, because like Ubisoft is really into that stuff.
Yes.
Whatever tech trend is out there, they're going to hop on it, and they're not going to touch any sort of controversy.
Yes.
Like black people existing.
Excuse me? Oh. Yes.
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 Yeah, I'm not just being
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They Now, are you talking about the last Assassin's Creed game, or are you talking about them canceling an Assassin's Creed game that was supposed to be about a black person?
Both.
Because both things happened.
Both. Yes.
Anyway, yeah, I haven't liked Ubisoft for quite some time. And most of it is because they just keep making Assassin's Creed every year, and they're not making it any better.
But it's not like they just keep making Assassin's Creed games every year. They make every game an Assassin's Creed game.
That too. Every Ubisoft, game feels like a Ubisoft game.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? A Ubisoft sandbox game became so ubiquitous, it kind of became a dirty term. Like if your game, even if you're not at Ubisoft and your game was labeled a Ubisoft sandbox game, that was an insult.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Anyway, Critter Nutter in the YouTube chat with $5. Hey, Wolf Bros, I want to ask Will his thoughts on Playmates losing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toy license.
Yeah, that's actually a big deal. I'm sure you didn't hear about this.
No.
Playmates Toys has been making the Ninja Turtles action figures since we were children. They've had the license since '87.
Okay.
And they've like put out every kind of Ninja Turtle toy you can think of for every Ninja Turtles property, all the way up until Mutant Mayhem. And recently, Paramount, who owns the Ninja Turtles license, decided we're not going to renew the contract. And that's not just a big deal like in the legacy of like action figures. It is a big deal because like Playmates Toys is like, I would say 80% responsible for the success of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But the fact that like Ninja Turtles was like 90% of Playmates' revenue. So like they have other things. They have King Kong and Godzilla. They have Power Rangers right now. They have like other revenue, but like there's no way they're ever going to hit the same highs as like Ninja Turtles. And like we don't know.
And they have the license for just toys.
Yes. Yeah. But like they had the master license. So they can make toys from like the original cartoon, the comic books, all the modern cartoons, the movies, the video games, anything. And like other companies started getting like pieces of the pie. Like NECA puts out really good action figures. McFarlane Toys is now doing
I was going to say,
figures.
It sounds like they're licensing, I guess Playmates is licensing to like NECA and stuff.
Yeah.
When they make good, like in Mondo, and like when they're making like these really cool.
Well, those are still
I don't think there's been a cool like Turtles figure that wasn't like one of these like premium ones. Well, like a Playmate. When was the last good Playmate toy?
Okay, so I have the Mutant Mayhem toys, but like those are clearly for kids. But like as kids' toys go, they're pretty good. They're like well detailed, they're articulated, they come with a lot of accessories, they're colorful. There's a lot of good variants for it. Like they're good for kids. But Playmates makes the kids' toys. NECA, Super 7, McFarlane make toys for, fat adults. I could say that. I am one of you. So like it doesn't right now, it's up in the air who's going to make Ninja Turtle toys after Playmates for like the main like children demographic. McFarlane's probably going to want to do it because they're losing the DC license soon and they're going to need something. But yeah, it's an interesting time to be a collector of turtle toys. So
I was trying to see, last week we talked about something. I'm trying to see what the hell it was we were talking about because I was on the Reddit and we were wondering why something was canceled. And the answer, according to Reddit, that I saw before was a licensing disagreement with Hasbro.
Baldur's Gate 3 for Switch. Yeah.
We were wondering why that wasn't coming to Switch, and it was confirmed that it's a Hasbro licensing issue. We speculated it, but that turned out to be true. Anyway, moving on. Trailer showcased by IGN is slammed for using AI. So why was it showcased? Was it an ad?
It was a trailer. Like the IGN like Twitter account will like post trailers for upcoming games. That's what it does. One of the trailers for this game called The Fallen, which they're announcing as like a new Xbox 360 era inspired character action game, basically like Dante's Inferno. It looks to feature heavy usage of generative AI art and character models in the trailer.
Yeah, so the obvious AI-ness is there's like some things that look like illustrations that like move.
Yeah.
Those are like very obviously AI, but the actual gameplay looks like it's generative AI.
Yeah.
The actual gameplay doesn't look like real gameplay. So I'm very confused. Well, like those little illustrations on screen right now are they seem to be AI.
Yeah.
I'm very confused why IGN posted this.
That's what's getting everybody like up in arms, because like whether you like it or not, IGN is
This
like,
part is the gameplay. This doesn't look real.
IGN is like the largest video game publication in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So like they can be like very selective with what they showcase. Like them showcasing a game is like a big deal. It's like the largest
That's why
media
I
outlet
kind of-
like showcasing it.
I kind of assumed it was an ad.
I mean,
Because like, why would they even want to platform it?
there's got to be some like incentive.
Also,
for
I'm
them to
so sick
platform
of them calling things Xbox 360 inspired or like PS2 inspired.
Yeah.
Like this thing looks like, I mean, other than like that one part right there, it looks like. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This one part coming up right here
Yeah.
looks like when they like vault onto this part.
Yeah.
Something about that seems like it's just generated. Like
Yeah.
it's not actual gameplay. I also, again, calling it like Xbox 360 or like PS2 inspired or whatever, like it's clearly modern. Like what about it is Xbox 360
I think
inspired?
because they're trying to go for like a God of War, Dante's Inferno, Devil May Cry style like character.
Make it
action
look like an
gameplay.
Xbox 360 game. Then why do you got to make it look like you're like modernizing it?
It's
Then
not
it's
so-
just a modern game. Then
It's not so much the graphics as it is like the style, like what like the types of games that were popular and how those games played on that platform versus how they play now.
I understand, but there are games like that now.
Yeah, like Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, so it's like I the whole thing's stupid. I
Yeah,
think
the whole
everything
thing's
about
stupid.
this post that IGN made is stupid.
It looks bad. The Super Boo Studios, who's making the game, their founder, director, producer, and writer Brooke Burgess admitted that they used Gen AI after the backlash, but claimed that the gameplay was real and in-engine using Unreal 5. Burgess blamed context, quote unquote, context collapse for the controversy.
What is
Quote,
that?
quote, there are generated AI generated placeholders in there, specifically some 2D test assets used to explore mood and presentation. For example, how lost souls and fallen angels in the games might react when spoken to and judged, along with work in progress heads up display elements. That material was never intended as final content, nor as a statement on how the shipped game would be made. So essentially,
Why is it in the trailer?
exactly, he's like trying to pass the buck, like saying
Yeah.
like, "Oh, well, IGN just uploaded the wrong trailer. That was not supposed to be like the final trailer." I'm sorry, like this whole like we use Gen AI as placeholder image like has to stop being an excuse.
Yeah.
Because like, okay, Claire,
That's a lot of placeholders.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It becomes a crutch.
Yeah.
You say like, sure, Claire Obscura may use placeholder AI images and then later have patched it out. Still lazy. But now you have people like this coming around, makes a whole fucking trailer out of Gen AI and saying like, oh no, it's just placeholder. The real game won't look like
in
that.
the case of Claire Obscure, it was something that was very small.
Yes.
This is a lot of generative
Right.
AI in a trailer that's supposed to be your best foot forward.
Exactly. And that's what I'm trying to get at here is like when, like for something like this, they see the little things and they can use that as an excuse for big things, like trying to pass off an entire trailer as like actual
They
gameplay
said the
footage.
gameplay was Unreal Engine 5. Maybe there's generative AI features in Unreal Engine 5 because
think
that
there
again
is.
does not look like
Yeah.
real gameplay footage. Something is weird about it.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, again, weird that IGN even posted about that at all and
Yeah.
like tried to pass it off like it was like a real game.
Yeah.
Anyway, Xbox app now available for ARM Windows PCs. This is cool.
Yeah, the Xbox app is now available on ARM-based Windows 11 PCs, bringing you the experience you know and love, ready for you to download, play, and enjoy. Emphasis mine. Players can now download and enjoy a wide range of titles from the Xbox PC app game catalog on ARM-based Windows 11 PCs. More than 85% of the Game Pass catalog is compatible for these PCs, and we're actively working with partners to expand support even further. For titles not yet supported running locally, Xbox Cloud Gaming remains an easy way to jump in while we work with partners to broaden compatibility.
So I'm very interested to see more stuff on ARM. I think ARM is really cool.
Yes.
I'm hoping that eventually games will just be running on ARM and
I think
not
so.
be cloud stuff. Like
Yeah.
I want to know, like, can I just play Silksong?
Probably.
Because I can get that to work on my ARM Android handhelds.
Yeah, so you could probably get it to work on your
It'd be
Windows 11
great
ARM computer.
It'd be great if that. I mean, it says it's available now. So if anybody's got an ARM Windows device, load up Silksong via Game Pass. Tell me if it works. Tell me if it's native and not cloud streaming.
Yeah.
Because that would be huge, I think.
See, this is what the dream of Game Pass is. Getting the ability to play your games anywhere. You know, that includes ARM-based PCs. That includes traditional x86 PCs.
Actually, that's what they're saying. That's what you read. It says, download and enjoy a wide variety of Xbox PC app games. And it says 85% of the Game Pass catalog is compatible with these PCs.
Yeah.
And then all the, I guess the
remaining
15% is going to be cloud streaming.
Right. But
that's amazing.
Yeah. That's what we want to see. That's what Game Pass should have been all this time. You know, and now, like, what is it? 10 years later, they're finally getting it up to speed.
Well, Game Pass just hasn't been on ARM. Game Pass has been, you can download the games. It's just, compatibility.
Right.
It's based on what device you're
using.
When
you're coming out with ads that say this is an Xbox.
Yeah.
And it clearly isn't.
Well, you have to cloud. Obviously, my smart TV is not going to be able to run Silksong locally. It's a smart TV.
But like, this is one step closer to the goal.
Yeah.
This is a step that probably should have happened a while ago. And also it legitimizes Windows on ARM, finally.
Yeah, ARM can be very powerful, and I'd like to see more stuff on there. I think a lot of games don't need all of the power of your GPU. So a game like Silksong can run on a phone. So let's get some more compatibility there. Like I know that these lower powered devices aren't going to run everything on Game Pass, but like let me run some of the stuff from Game Pass. So that's cool. I don't know what this means. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of ARM laptops out there that they're trying to make a thing. Like, and the battery life is a lot better now. It's kind of similar to the M chips on MacBooks.
Yeah, well, like this is the gold standard, I think, of like ARM-based laptops.
Yeah,
like it works so well. Like maybe start putting Game Pass on this. If they can get games working on ARM on Windows, then they can get games working on ARM on Mac.
They need a compatibility layer, and that's on Apple.
We haven't seen anything from like their latest version of Metal. Like, remember when that first announced and like they were like, enthusiasts were like porting games over?
Yeah, I'm gonna blame Apple for that.
Yeah,
because Valve did such amazing things with Linux, with the compatibility layer with Linux, and there's already amazing things going on with the ARM compatibility layer for Android and soon to be Linux.
Yeah.
And now Microsoft is doing things with ARM. So it's entirely Apple's fault that we don't have a good usable compatibility layer for these chips that are in our laptops, that are in our laps right now. Like, they have something, but nothing's going on with it. And it's their fault. They got to make it worth Valve's while. Like, I want to be able to have my Steam games just on here. I know it's technically possible.
Yeah.
Anyway, Xbox Developer Direct.
Yes. I guess we'll just...
I did not watch this.
Me neither. And let's just plow through this real quick. Beast of Reincarnation launching summer 2026.
The Game Freak
This is the Game Freak game.
The Pokemon developers made a game that actually looks good.
Yes. Launching later this summer. Available day one with Game Pass Ultimate, but also available on Xbox on PC. It says handheld optimized. That's interesting.
That's going to be ROG Ally optimized.
It could also mean Steam Deck.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's cool. It is a one-person, one-dog action RPG.
Okay. I like that.
Okay. So I don't want to say it's like adult Pokemon, but like it shows that like Game Freak has some sauce. And like there's something hindering it from like making good Pokemon.
Yeah. I saw little bits of this trailer.
Mm-hmm.
The combat is somewhere between real time and turn based.
Yeah.
Like there's there's real time aspects, but then also you can like pause and select from like a dial from like a list of like moves to do and stuff.
The person is, according to this, Emma, the person is classic fast paced action gameplay that attacks in real time. But Ku, the dog, is turn based.
Yeah, you like summon the dog.
Yeah, so when you play as the dog, it's turn based, but when you play as Emma, it's action.
It's not so much play as, it's you're always playing the woman, and you basically pause the game, pull up the dog's options, and then when you select one, the dog comes out and then does their thing.
Yeah.
So they're like an assist.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be cool.
Yeah.
I have pretty high hopes for this game. I mean, Game Freak has made other games besides Pokemon that have been all right. So I hope that this one is proof that they can make a good game.
Yes. Next up, the Fable reboot coming late autumn this year to Xbox PC, Game Pass Ultimate, Cloud Gaming, also PlayStation 5 and Steam. Not a Fable person. Can't really tell you how I feel about this. I saw people not too happy about it because it does look different from the other Fable games.
I heard people saying they were excited about it.
It's mostly because like the big gimmick of the Fable game is like it's your character over time. And like what path you choose, good or evil, like affects your appearance, and a lot of that like doesn't seem present in this trailer. Okay. So we'll see like how else it pans out. I know Fable is a very British game, and I think this new version is trying to recapture that, like be very British in terms of humor and style and storytelling and whatnot.
I mean, there's still time for there to be the whole changing of appearance. What is happening with his face? His face is like a weird. Oh, it's just a weird like zoom in.
Right.
I'm sure it's fine. People that I saw people seemed to be excited about it.
All right.
We also got Forza, which is the Tokyo one.
Forza Horizon 6, May 19th this year, coming to Xbox, PC, Cloud Gaming, Game Pass Ultimate, handheld optimized, coming to PS5 later this year.
Why is Double Fine here?
Because that was the one more thing. Oh. That was the surprise game.
Well, it's in the middle.
It's in the middle?
In the direct middle.
Oh, for me, it's after for Horizon.
In the direct middle of the whole video.
Oh, of the
video.
Of the Forza video.
No, this is the whole developer direct. It's in the direct middle. This is Tim Schafer talking.
Yes, I know who that is. Okay, so it's at the end of this article, but like remember before this direct, they said there was going to be a surprise game.
Yes.
And nobody knew if it was Wolfenstein or like a smaller game.
Yes.
Turns out it's a smaller game.
Okay. Is it a new?
Yes. It's Kiln. It is an online multiplayer pottery party brawler.
Okay.
Xbox, PC, Cloud, Play Anywhere, hands up to optimize, Game Pass Ultimate Day 1, also available on PlayStation 5 and Steam.
Do they show it? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be cool. 4v4 action.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Looks silly.
Yeah.
Really don't see much of it.
Yeah.
They really don't show like anything at all. Oh, there we go. There's a little more gameplay. This developer direct is a lot of developers talking.
Yeah, well, I think that's the that's the point. Like they want to get the developers talking about the game.
I actually like that. I am frustrated now because I'm trying to show gameplay footage.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't hate that. All right, so that's the developer direct. Cool.
Yes. Of course, not without controversy. Forza Horizon 6 is raising the early access tax. You're going to love this. Playground Games did a big deep dive into the upcoming open world Forza Horizon 6 and also revealed the game's release date. And with that reveal came the ability to start pre-ordering the game and its various editions. As has become commonplace, the most expensive version of Forza Horizon 6, the Premium Edition, includes 4 days of early access to the game ahead of its May 19th launch on PC and Xbox. However, what caught many people off guard is that Forza Horizon 6's premium package costs $120 US or $20 more than the 2021 Horizon 5's $100 equivalent premium edition. And get ready, Game Pass Ultimate subscribers who want to play early have to pay $60 to upgrade to that fancier version. In the past, Xbox charged subscribers only $50 to upgrade. So in addition to the $30 a month you're already paying to get this game on day one, you have to pay an additional $60 to get this on day -4.
Okay, so the base game is $70.
Yes.
But if you want to play it early, you have to pay $120.
Yes.
Or be a Game Pass guy. Which tier?
Ultimate.
Ultimate.
So
So the most
$30,
expensive tier.
yeah.
$30 a month?
A month.
Am I paying $30 a month?
Do you have Game Pass Ultimate?
I think I canceled it. So you have to pay $30 for the month and then also $60?
Yes.
That is $90. I couldn't help but notice that is $90.
Yeah. That's we started talking about
So you
this
save $30 to play it how early?
4 days early.
I want to kill somebody.
We talked about this back when Starfield came out. How if you bought the DLC, you got to play it earlier than day one, even though you were subscribed to Game Pass. This is just the evolution of that.
I want to commit violence. That this is an outrage.
Yeah. It's
Game Pass was always, for years, touted as day one games.
Yeah.
And now they're moving. They went into the negatives. They're transcending math and time and space.
First they did that, then they changed the tiers. So now day one games is only at the most expensive tier. And now it's more expensive to play the games early.
I refuse to spend money to buy games early. Even there's a lot of times where it is a problem for me to not get the game early.
Yeah.
And I don't care.
Yeah,
I will not support this.
I've done it once with Indiana Jones, but never again. It's ridiculous.
I mean, maybe if the premium version had other things that I needed, maybe if I already had the Game Pass Ultimate, but there's not gonna be anything else in this premium package that I want.
Yeah, I don't even know what comes in the premium package other than early access. That's become the selling point. It's early access. That's the little carrot they dangle.
I don't even care about DLC. Back in the day, when I would play Call of Duty, I would want the DLC for all the map packs because I know I'm gonna play it. That's not the case anymore. I don't give a shit about any of this DLC. I want to play the game, be done with it, break the disc in half, and throw it in the garbage and never look at it again.
Yeah. I mean, really, what they're doing is you're not paying for early access. You're paying to play the game before everybody else. The game should theoretically be done then on May 15th.
The game has a shipping date.
Yeah.
The game has a date where it ships to the public. That game is now 4 days before the one that they're telling you.
Yeah. Because
the people at the company have to be done working on the game on the date that it is shipping to people. Not any time before or after that.
Yeah.
So it's a ruse. They just moved the goalpost. It sucks, and I hate it, and I hate the world we live in.
Yeah.
And don't pay for that.
Yeah,
Just
absolutely
wait,
not.
for the love of God. Don't support this sort of bullshit. Grimes McDonald with the $2. I subscribed on Twitch. How do I watch bonus stream? You link it to your Discord account, discord.gg/Wulff Den, and go to the supporter channel. And in 10 minutes, I'm going to link the supporter stream, and you'll see a thread of all of the streams. Grimace? Oh, I'm so sorry. You wrote Grimes. You spelled your name Grimes. So you're wrong. Anyway, we got to hurry up because apparently we have to do a bonus episode. And also, I have to call my manager because we're fighting with the company that I will talk about in the bonus episode, but I will not talk about here.
Nintendo is selling a talking flower.
Okay.
That's it. All it does is talk. Like,
actually, kind of sick. I kind of think this is
cool. Kind of useless. If you have kids, this will keep them entertained. But if you don't have kids, if you're a fat adult, I could say that.
$35. It's not terrible.
Not terrible, I guess. But like, I can see that getting real annoying.
Speak at specific times of day, such as greeting you in the morning or saying good night as you head to bed. How does it know? It's got a built-in sensor so it can comment on the temperature in the room, and instead of using LEDs or a screen, the talking flower will just tell you when its batteries are running low. Hey, help!
Yeah.
My battery! I think it's kind of cool.
You going to do a video on it?
No. It's going to be so annoying. I don't think I'm going to buy it at all. Boons, thanks for being a dude on YouTube. All right. Battlefield 6 outsell Call of Duty. Didn't we talk about this?
Well, now we have specifics.
Okay.
Not only did it outsell Call of Duty, Battlefield 6 was the best-selling game of the year. Officially.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How is that possible?
That's what happens when you put out a bad Call of Duty.
Did I buy it? No, I didn't buy it.
I don't know.
I didn't buy Battlefield 6.
Call of Duty Black Ops 7 placed 5th behind Battlefield, NBA 2K26, Borderlands 4, and Monster Hunter Wilds. Worth noting that Black Ops 7 launched in Game Pass while Battlefield did not.
Okay.
So that could also be a factor. It's still pretty big. Battlefield has never outsold a Call of Duty game. And Black Ops 7's 5th place is the lowest a Call of Duty game has been in nearly 20 years. The last time it was this low was Call of Duty World at War for the Wii.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Well, apparently the game's bad. I didn't even look at it. I also didn't get Battlefield 6, though. I did play Red Sec, which was their version of the Battle Royale, and that was okay.
I mean,
I played the beta for Battlefield 6, and I didn't like it.
I know people liked Battlefield 6 when it came out, but then I know like people started to turn on it. But I guess people didn't turn on it as much as they turned on Black Ops 7.
Well, people just didn't buy that game.
Yeah.
People just didn't even give it a chance. All right. More Resident Evil Requiem director on multi-protagonist approach. Is this the sushi thing?
It's the sushi thing.
Okay.
So Resident Evil Requiem is going to have 2 protagonists. It's going to have
in the game.
It does look like that.
So good.
It's got Grace Ashcroft, who's going to be more of a Resident Evil 7, 8 like survival horror type gameplay, and then you play as Leon, which is the more action-oriented Resident Evil 4 style gameplay. They previously tried doing that with Resident Evil 6. That game was dog ass. Didn't work then. They promise it's going to work now. And they compare it to Sushi. Director Koshi Nagaishi compared it to Sushi. Let me get the quote.
Imagine there's no such thing as sushi. I can't believe that.
If sushi hadn't been invented yet, a fish lover would just want to eat sashimi, raw fish, and a rice lover would just want rice. Then some guy goes, I've made this thing. It's called sushi. It's raw fish on rice. Imagine how you'd feel if someone who loved eating rice, like, what are you putting raw fish on my rice for? Or you're a sashimi person and you're like, just give me my sashimi. Why are you ruining my fish with rice? We're the inventors of sushi. Even if you think you want one style, the flavor of this game comes from the combination of the 2 styles. I appreciate this metaphor.
I think that it is like insane to like, you're basically saying this game is gonna be the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
but like, I understand where he's coming from.
In his defense though, like, because Resident Evil 6 came out like at a bad time for the series.
Yeah, I think that comparing this to Resident Evil 6, just because there's 2 characters that play differently, I think that that's like a little...
Yeah.
It's not going to be like that. Like, that had a lot of characters in it.
Yeah.
And didn't they all play the same in Resident Evil 6?
More or less. Like,
just
they tried to say, like, you know, Leon's was the more, like, classic Resident Evil style, but, like, Chris is the more, like, action.
I thought they were all mechanically the same.
Basically. Then you play as, like, Wesker's son who can, like, punch. But like since then, the Resident Evil remakes have been great. Those are more like your traditional Resident Evil games. And you did 7 and 8, which are like the more first-person survival horror style games. And those have been great. So like they found a way to make those two different versions of Resident Evil work. So putting them together in this game makes more sense now than it did back when 6 came out.
Yeah, I really do like the idea of showcasing modern Resident Evil versus it's not even traditional Resident Evil.
Yeah.
It's just the last version of Resident Evil. Like we had the tank controls and the fixed cameras.
Yeah.
Then we had third person action, and then we had first person action. So this is just third and first married together.
Yeah.
And that I think could be really cool.
Yeah.
So I stopped when the first person games started coming out. I think more and more I'm thinking I'm just gonna play this game without playing the other ones.
I think you should. I'm not gonna play 8 until before this game comes out. I think that was a bit too ambitious of me. I would still love to play 8.
Honestly, this is a way to get me, a person like me, back into Resident Evil, because I stopped when the first person games coming out. This is a third person with Leon, the guy from the best
games,
third person one. So I'm back in.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me I can have my rice with a piece of raw fish on it? Get me in. Let me try this thing.
Yeah.
All right. Why Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 is sticking with Unreal Engine 4?
Yes. Basically, they considered switching to Unreal Engine 5 for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3, but they are sticking with Unreal 4 because
they already started development.
Basically, because they know the engine and like they've made the past 2 games with it.
Yeah.
So they might as well finish it out.
This is the third in the franchise.
Yeah.
They might as well. Yeah. And honestly, I think that they'll be fine.
But I think people are having problems with Unreal 5. Like these are developers, like they've made games before. They know how 4 works.
Also,
they can push 4 to its limits.
The games are pretty well optimized.
Yeah.
They're running on a lot of things. They're running on Switch.
They're coming to Switch too. Yeah.
So I think that they're totally fine.
Yeah.
Sticking with Unreal Engine 4.
I think it'll be okay. I think it's going to be.
There are some optimizations with Unreal Engine 5. I think that the Unreal Engine 5 hate is way overblown. I think people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But there are some optimizations with Unreal Engine 5. But again, they're building this off of the back of stuff that they developed already. So I understand why they want to stick with it. And it'll be fine. The game will be fine for it.
Also not in this article, but mentioned elsewhere. They have a title picked out. They're not ready to reveal it yet.
Okay.
So it's going to be Resident Evil. Final Fantasy VII re-something.
It's got to be an R, right?
Re-something, yeah.
Okay. Final Fantasy VII.
It was Remake, then Rebirth.
Rebirth, Retrograde.
Reborn.
I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. Not going to say. You can't say that anymore.
Yeah, no.
Grand Theft Auto 6 may not have a physical version on day one. This is insane.
This is right now rumor and speculation. Take-Two currently has no plans to release a physical edition of the game at time of release. It's a rumor that this is so that Rockstar can avoid leaks. So if a physical copy gets out early, someone gets it, they can start streaming it online.
I'm mostly digital these days. But I'm digital on my PC and my Switch.
Right.
This game is coming out for Xbox or PlayStation.
It's essentially coming out for PlayStation.
And I am not digital on those consoles. I like to have the physical for some reason.
Okay.
So that sucks.
Yeah.
I'm mad now.
I mean, I don't care either way. I just think this is insane that you're going to delay the physical version a few days just because you're... who cares? This game's not going to make all the money in the world. Somebody
yes, it is. It's going to make all the money in the world. Yes.
But okay, so delaying the physical release because you're afraid some nutsack on Twitch is going to stream the game. No one's going to buy it. Of course they're going to buy it.
They should, if they want to make the most money possible, release it only on PC and only on your own 2K launcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will absolutely be leaked. There's going to be some people that work at GameStop that are going to just pull it out of the back room and start streaming it that night. Or just have people do previews the week before.
Yeah.
Release it on your own terms.
Mm-hmm.
Last news, PS6 delay.
I don't even know why I put this in here. I think I was like grasping at straws for.
All
things
right,
to talk
forget it
about.
then.
Basically, like
I saw a line that said analysts are saying that the PlayStation 6 will be delayed later than estimated.
yeah,
That's like a snake eating the back of its tail. Like you're estimating
yeah.
that the PlayStation 6 will be later than estimated.
They were estimating that it was going to come out in 2027, but due to world events, it looks like it'll now be 2028, which will give the PS5 a longer life cycle. Maybe the AI insanity will die down, and RAM will be affordable, storage will be affordable, and they can make a more powerful system.
Yeah, it might be delayed because of all of the RAM shortages and stuff. But also, we don't know when the date is, so it's not delayed yet.
Who cares? People keep complaining like, oh, the PlayStation 5 like hasn't like really hit its stride yet. So like, why are we rushing to the PlayStation 6?
We don't have to worry until next year.
Yeah,
because we're all estimating it'll be next year. So if it's delayed after that, then we got things to talk about. Till then, we have the tweet of the week.
Tweet of the week. Tweet of the week. Tweet of the week.
And this is why I keep accidentally playing audio on my computer, because I finally got the audio to work. And this is, the voice direction of Yoshi is great.
Who is this?
Hey, I'm the fucking green lizard from Mario.
I can't wait to see that movie. That's going to be good. All right, now we're going to talk to you guys real quick.
Yes, let's start with people who left comments on last week's Wulff Den podcast over on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Wulff Den podcast.
Also, I don't know if I thanked Boonzor for being a dude on YouTube, but thank you. Last week's Wulff Den podcast. Where's my Discord? Gotta open it. I opened GarageBand. No.
All right, Konami man. The Backlog games on GBA are my favorite games on the system. I think you guys might like them. The games are basically Zelda and Metal Gear out together with a vampire and monster theme. The solar sensor is used to affect the environment and change your weapons. And charge your weapons. The vampires and monsters are weak to sunlight, so you need real sunlight to hurt them and charge your solar power. It also changes some things in the environment if you don't want to actually play outside or by a window. There are ROM hacks where you can manually change the solar level.
I do want to play that.
That does. I mean, look, it sounds interesting. I don't want to go outside, especially now because it's cold.
I'm starting to think I want to get a real copy.
Are they expensive now?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Everything's expensive now.
True.
Kukisan Bon. Okay. It says, yes, Corey in the house. My favorite anime. So glad the video game adaptation finally got the recognition it deserves. Have to play it in the original Japanese, though.
I mean, the dub for it is fine. Like, it's passable, but I don't know. I can't really watch like subtitled stuff like with the kids running around.
I saw a Japanese dub of a Scary Movie where the scene where they do the what's up.
Yeah.
That was funny. Also, there's another one. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
In Japanese?
Yeah.
That show's an anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounded like one. Zach hates YouTube. And yet here he is.
Fair.
It says, I don't even remember ages 9 to 12 because I played so much GBA and Pokemon. I remember having fun with Mario Kart and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, but it was mostly a Pokemon device.
Yeah.
That was Game Boy Color for us.
Yes.
757 Matt says the Fire Emblem comments are crazy. All 3 of the Game Boy Advance 5, there were 3 of them?
I guess. I only know the one.
All 3 of the Fire Emblem games are some of the best in the franchise. That's best in the franchise. So you're saying I don't have to play them because I don't care about the franchise? We're not JRPG guys.
And like, you
gotta understand that
type of like tactical turn-based stuff is like really off-putting.
Yeah, you gotta understand. We're the wrong guys for that.
Yeah.
T-Money MKE says Final Fantasy Tactics Advance is absolutely number 1. Crimes have been committed. I'm telling you again. That's not
See our
cup
comments
of
on
tea,
Fire Emblem.
Baby. I gotta run right and jump sometimes.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
if
doing
I
in my
can't
games.
swing a sword, then not for
If
me.
I have to do a menu option, what are you, nuts? What am I gonna read?
Yeah. I'm not a nerd.
All right, we're in the chat very briefly.
Yeah.
Iru, thanks for the prime. Who else? Mecha Dragon with 30 months. Damn, I better make sure I subscribe for those bonus episodes. You
Yeah.
better. Wave,
Better do
I
it.
don't know if I thanked you, but thanks for the 40 months. Anonymous, thanks for gifting a sub. Make it quick, everybody. I gotta go. I got things to do. Will, do you think that this will make a difference? Stop Killing Games has received almost 1.3 million verified signatures. I don't know. I don't know how much signatures help.
I mean, I think they did need to reach like a million threshold, I think. Look, the more signatures, the better. I think it does have enough traction to like get somewhere.
I'm disillusioned because I'm an American and our government doesn't do anything. But this is for the EU.
I mean, our government does things, it's just they don't do good things.
Yeah. Did you guys talk about the Valve lawsuit in the UK? No, I don't know.
No, that's a class action lawsuit for a lot of money. Hold on.
It is forced now? I don't know what that means.
It means that it's going to go through.
But it's only the UK.
Only in the UK.
The EU. The Europe.
Valve Corporation will face a £656 million lawsuit in the UK over alleged unfair prices on its global online store.
How are they unfair?
Is it for end users or is it for developers?
Oh, 30%. They take the 30%.
Yeah, being accused of abusing its market dominance by imposing restrictive terms on game publishers and locking players into using Steam.
So this sounds like an extension of the Apple and Google Play Store lawsuits.
Yeah, excessive commissions up to 30%.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised. Like, I thought they were going to like change it after Epic like made a big deal. Like, oh, we only charge 12% or whatever they do. But like, you know, Valve they really do not give a shit.
No.
They just go.
They got money in the bank. Too.
Oh, yeah.
They could afford this. This is the last week to get game vouchers for Switch.
Yes.
Get yourself some game You know what? I'm going to say I'm not going to promote the game vouchers. I used to think that they were a good value, but you don't know what games are going to be redeemable and for how long. Like you can buy a voucher now and just sit on it and they could just take it away from you. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you only buy a game voucher right now if there are games right now that you want to use those vouchers on.
And aren't they only for Switch 1? You can't use them for Switch 2?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's not like you can get Mario Kart and then another game.
Yeah, there's only a limited amount of games you can use the vouchers on, so you got to know what you want. Grimace, it's discord.gg/Wulff Den. And realistically, you're probably going to be a little late if you're setting up the Discord. I'm sorry. All right. We got to go.
Okay.
Because we got things to do. And I got to call my manager, apparently. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for chatting with us. As always, the Wulff Den podcast is every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on twitch.tv/WulffDen or youtube.com/Wulff Den podcast. If you can't make the show for any reason at all, you can always catch the archive version over on youtube.com/Wulff Den podcast. So you can check us out over there on demand whenever you want. If you prefer to listen to us rather than watch us, you can do that as well because we're also an audio podcast on any and every podcast service such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Audible.com. The list goes on, but no matter where you get the show from, folks, please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review us because that helps us with placement on all those respective platforms, especially youtube.com/Wulff Den podcast. Get us to 25,000 subscribers so I can go to Toy Fair. Please.
We are going to do the bonus episode now, which you can see if you're a Patreon supporter. If you are a supporter on Twitch or on YouTube, you got to link it to your Discord, and then there will be a thread somewhere. All of these beautiful people support us on Patreon.
Yes, if you want to be beautiful, support us on Patreon.
Otherwise, you're
Give
ugly.
us money.
And I guess in that episode we'll talk about why I'm mad at a specific company.
Yep.
And that's it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. See you later. Go say hi to AJ. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.